Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're going to talk about a stock that could be giving us another chance. So you're saying there's a chance. We're going to look at the SPY, Bitcoin as well. Yes, there is a Bitcoin trade there that I am in. I'm going to share about that as well. We're going to talk about yesterday's trade and a whole bunch more. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and I do appreciate the kind comments that people do take the time to leave. That does help support the channel. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss the daily updates. Well, we had a bit of a downturn in the SPY yesterday. Wow, did it drop? There was a little bit of recovery late into the day, and we did get a close there. And this is important to write down this close, $689.53. Now, this is a bearish engulfing candle on the daily. It engulfs this candle that is previous to it, both above and below. I thought for a moment it was going to invalidate yesterday, but that's slightly below the close there. So what do we need? We need an open to invalidate this bearish engulfing candle. We need an open above 689.53. And right now we're getting that. We're getting that. So we need our open to be above this candle. If it is not, then the bearish engulfing candle is valid. And historically, usually, we do see some more bearishness to the downside at some point there. So just be very, very careful with that. And then, of course, if it closes above $689.53, then the bearish engulfing candle would actually be invalidated. Not, I know some people don't realize that, but just because there's a bearish engulfing candle doesn't mean it's validated. You have to wait until the next day's candle there. So that's the key line. And then just our other, if we're looking to go long and short, remember it was so easy. 689, we go long up to 697, and then from 697, if it rejects, we go short. Those who played the SPY long, short, puts, calls, using SPXL, the 3x leverage ETF, or SPXS, the 3x leverage short ETF, you can make money to the upside and the downside, really just trading the SPY. And this is why I get these SPY levels each day. So for today, we're long from 689. And then that could take us back up to 694 and 697. And then we're short if we lose 689, and then 684 would be that level. That has held quite a few times. Two nice times, two nice bounces. This could have been great opportunities to buy the dip here. Now, we are in a Bitcoin trade. I shared this yesterday in the Tribal Trades Discord here for you folks here at 70. Here it is, 73,405. I think the actual entry was 74,485 actually, though, on that one. So 74,485 was the entry, which is just here. There's actually a Fibonacci here. Let me just put that line in there for you so you can see where that entry is. 73,48. There you go, roundabout there, 485. And that's the entry that I took. That's the entry that I gave. And very simply, this is just so simple, guys. For those who also want to join in this trade, it's too late. You need to be in the Tribal Trades Discord. I wouldn't take it now. Of course, this could have been an area to profit take here as it's rejected. And if we're obviously not able to break through that level, then this could be a swing failure. And then we might be able to come back, get it, and just play it level to level. So we've got a few levels here. First of all, 73,405 can go long up or short down. I was a little late getting this, but obviously we got the green dot, and then I jumped in here. We had a little bit of a back test, and then off we go. So I'm in profit on this position at the moment, and just very simply pop a 3% stop loss in on this trade. So 3% stop loss would have taken us down on this trade to about 72,200. And so I'm just putting a set 3% stop loss there. But of course, you can stop out sooner than that. You don't want to take a position that's in profit and turn it into loss. That's if this position didn't go up. Now it's gone up. You can either set a trailing stop out in profit, or you can look to get back in again. Now, if you're not in this trade, if you're not in the Tribal Trades Discord and didn't take this beautiful trade to the upside, another place to take it would be on a break of 76 76,734. Okay, 76,734. So that would be another place to take the trade. Same thing, guys. Listen, a stop loss should be non negotiable. Okay, that's how you get wrecked. Bitcoin could well go down to 30K, as low as 30K in this bear market. I'm not saying that it will, but it could possibly go down to that level. And if it does have its usual 75% plus retracement, then it's going to go, it's going to get down there. Okay, we'll have to just wait and see. Every cycle it's a little bit less, so I expect it to be maybe 70 or 65%, but that's still a long ways down from where we are. So let's just make sure we trade with that stop loss. I just make it simple, put a 3%, at the most 5%, but I like 3%. That seems to be a bit of a good number for me on that one there. So 76,734 would be the entry, or if it was to come back to 74,487. But watch how it comes back. If it comes back and just melts through, I'm not taking a trade there. I want to get the trade on the way back up. Notice how I got this trade on the way back up. I had confirmation of a bullish reversal. The green dot, the Skittles indicator, as Josh calls it, the tribal trade signals indicator, one indicator to rule them all. It's a leading indicator. It's no guarantees, but the probability is very high when you get in on these signals that it will go to the upside. And even if it doesn't work out, you can actually stop out in profit. And this trade may be stopped out in profit, set a trailing stop. If it continues down, I'll get out of that trade in profit. And this is the great thing. People saying, oh, what do I do with Bitcoin? Where do I buy? For me, it's just simple. Trade the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. Excuse me, I still battling with a little bit of sickness here. I'm still on medication. I appreciate you bearing with me this morning. Trade the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. Then we start a new trend. And so we wait for a bullish reversal. We get this bullish reversal here and we're in. Now, look, if this was to keep going, I just stay in the trade. And if it just keeps going and going and going and going, I just keep staying in the trade and I just keep winning. If we go on and set a new all-time high, I just keep staying in the trade all the way up. I'll just stay in the trade. I'll keep moving my stop loss up below it. That way I win. And then if it dumps, I'll stop out of the trade and profit. So it's a win-win scenario, because those who try and pick bottoms get smelly fingers. I try and pick bullish reversals and bearish reversals using the tribal trades indicator. And you can see how accurate this is in making trades and making money. So, if the bulls had the last laugh and the 4-year cycle is broken, I'm going to be laughing as well, because I am in a Bitcoin trade and I will ride it all the way up. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to get wrecked holding it all the way to the bottom. Listen, I don't play pin the tail on the donkey trading where I'm just trying to guess, and buy a dip that just keeps dipping. I'll buy some here and then here and then here. And now you're in loss on Bitcoin. I'm not in loss 1 penny on Bitcoin there. And the worst I'll go into loss on Bitcoin is a 3% loss, where I will cut the trade. And of course, that's not going to happen on this trade, because if I get out of the trade, I will get out in profit, because I got in at 74,485 there. Okay, let's talk about yesterday's trade. Somebody messaged me and said, oh, can I get in the trade early? And I'm like, well, you can if you want, but it's more risky. Now you can see why the trade was given on a break above $94 for Hood. It didn't break above 94. Nobody should have gotten in this trade that I gave yesterday. The trade condition has not been met. That's part of trading discipline, is not getting too impatient and jumping in. Oh, I want to buy it lower. Yeah, well, now you're buying it really lower. You're down and you have to average down, especially if you don't use a stop loss. Very simply, the Hood trade, look, we saw what happened with Meta. We saw what happened with Palantir. Good earnings came in, and Hood has had good earnings mostly. There was a little bit of an earnings miss there, but if you look back historically, there's been a lot of green. So the chances of them having a good earning are high, not guaranteed. That's why we use a stop loss. So where's the new entry? The new entry is at the 1618 at 89.93. You might as well just round it up to $90 on a break of $90. Or you can wait. This would be a stronger entry because it's the 50-week moving average, or a break. I don't have a problem with getting in at 90. So either a break of 90 on the way up, a break, not on the way down, or you can also add to it on a break of 94. If neither of these things happen, don't get in the trade. And then for goodness sake, set a stop loss. It's 3%. So on this one here, if the trade goes against you, you're stopping out at around about 87, maybe just under 87. I would probably put the stop loss at like $86.90. There you go. And then you just set and forget and enjoy the rest of your day. And if the trade gets stopped out, the most you lose is around 3%. A stop loss should be a non-negotiable. So that was yesterday's trade. And remember, we've done a lot of these things, these trades, and some of them take a little bit of time to play out, and some of them don't play out. We have a great track record in the Tribal Trades Discord. We have about a 100, in the earnings plays channel, we had a 100% win rate. Let's obviously, I don't expect that to continue. We got about a 90% win rate there now, but we have about a 90% win rate across all of our trading channels. These are our day trade channels, our weekly swing channels, our earnings plays, our quarterly, longer term plays, and yearly stock plays. And we have a long-term investment portfolio as well. We have something for everyone here in the Tribal Trades Discord. We also have the Tribal Trades indicators. I need to add S on there. We have two of them now, the signals indicator, the ribbons indicator, the live sessions. We had incredible trades in the live sessions where we traded APLD. I love this. Yesterday, we looked at someone who had their record month in the Discord. Someone just had their biggest ever day in the Discord, 2,289 trading gold, silver, Boyle, which our crown trader April has been posting about. MU, Iran, APLD is the trade we got in and out of twice for beautiful gains yesterday in the live trade session where we teach how we trade. We teach the tribal trade system. This is the Tribal Trades trading course. You get the entire system, all the details, all the videos there. The Tribal Trades indicator, you get the live sessions. We're going to have 4 live sessions this week. Usually we have at least 2. And then, of course, you have all the trading channels as well that we have taking the trades. Look at all these, and the wonderful Tribal Trades community trading family there also. And so, and of course, all the live sessions are archived so you can walk back through them. So that's the Tribal Trades Discord. So just make sure that if you are getting into any of these trades, use a stop loss. 3% is what I go with. That's what I recommend. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? Okay. And so just keep an eye on all of that for Hood and be prepared to stop out if need be. And look, if I get stopped out of a play, look, if I was to get in at 89 and it goes up and then it flushes down and I get stopped out, but then later on it goes back up again, I'll look to get back in the play. It doesn't necessarily mean that the play is over. Sometimes it just takes a few goes to break a level. So, but we also don't want to catch a falling knife either. All right, what is the trade that we want to talk about that could give another bite? Is there another chance for ons? Remember, I gave this trade on the way up. Okay, and those that got in the trade when I gave this on YouTube here to all of you and also in the Tribal Trades Discord. This was an incredible trade to the upside. We took just above $11 here, and it was about almost a 40% banger to the upside. And we traded a couple more pumps here as well, and now we're getting another pump, and we can possibly take this to a trade to the upside yet again. $11.70 is the key level to break. Look, you could front run this on the 9 EMA on the daily, sitting at about $11.49 or $11.57, the 20 EMA. However, even if it gets above that, it could get rejected $11.70, and then you would just get out of the trade, albeit in profit. So just keep an eye on that one. Otherwise, just wait and be patient and take the trade on the break. As it breaks, as price breaks through, you take it, and then you set your stop loss, which will be 3% below price, which will be sitting here at around about $11.30 odd there. It doesn't have to be exactly 3%. It could be a little bit above, a little bit below. You have to decide ultimately what's the most amount of money that you want to lose on the trade. Now, of course, I'm holding this in my long-term yearly portfolio, so I'll likely add to my ons trade on any break above $11.70, and I'm just holding that for the long term. So ons is also part of my long-term portfolio, and I'm also scalping it, swing trading it as well to make money in and out of this trade. So those are the levels there. 3% stop loss on that. But of course, if you're holding it for a long-term hold or a long-term portfolio, then you could, of course, buy some at $11.70, but you buy it knowing that you're planning on holding it for the longer term there, of course. All right. Now, of course, we still do have the Tribal Trades Discord, buy one, get one free. Available there. I did extend it because I took some time off sick and I wasn't streaming. And so a lot of people didn't know that we were doing this. And this was meant to be all part of this is a year ago on this month, we launched early February the Tribal Trades Discord. So it's happy 1 year anniversary, the Tribal Trades Discord. You can buy 1 month there. There's the price and get 1 month free. You can see the wonderful testimonials below of all the people that lives are being changed in the Tribal Trades Discord. There's about 55 reviews there that you can read through. And you can join the waitlist of the Tribal Trades Discord, but you do get access today. Okay, so you won't have to wait for very long. You get 1 month free. It's actually 30 days. So I do want to clarify that in case you go, well, what 1 month? Isn't there's 31 days in a month? I'm not sure anybody would do that, but there you go. So you get 1 month free there, and it's month to month. So if it's not for you and you don't have time, of course, I just know that once you come into the Tribal Trades Discord and you see the life-changing gains that are taking place and the wealth transformation journey that is happening there, you're just not going to want to leave. But I do think that this buy one, get one free deal does give you an incredible opportunity to pay for 1 month and get an entire month for free. That means you have 2 months for the price of one to be able to check out and learn, take some trades, get your feet wet, and meet all the incredible Tribal Trades family. Now, if you do want to sign up for that, there's a link below in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button, for that will pop out. You click on that, and then you sign up, you enter all your card details. You won't get charged until you get added to the actual Tribal Trades Discord, although that will happen within a few minutes or within a few hours. You won't be on the wait list for very long there. And of course, once this promotion is over, we are going to close down signups for the Tribal Trades Discord for a period of time, possibly through to Easter, maybe even through to Memorial Weekend there. Remember this, I'm about quality over quantity. Okay, I want to make sure any person who tags me or needs help or has a question that I'm able to respond to. So I'm all about quality over quantity. That's why we open the Discord periodically through the year, but then it can be also closed for signups. And that's why we have a wait list, because sometimes people have to wait on the wait list for a long time, a number of months. So if you're thinking of signing up, not only do you get the buy one, get one free, buy 1 month, get one free, but also make sure that you get in before we actually finish this promotion, and then we'll actually close off the Discord for a period of time. All right, that's all I have time for today. So until I see you in the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.